guys? Today a customer brought in a Husqvarna T435 top handle chainsaw right here behind me. Customer stated that the saw was not running at all. He said it was running for a while and started having intermittent issues, so he switched out the spark plug, ran it for a little bit, and then it quit running altogether. So the first thing that I did was go back and double check his work, and I went to see what kind of spark plug he put in. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I only use NGK or Bosch spark plugs. A lot of the other spark plugs, including the Champions, the E3s, all the aftermarket Chinese stuff, do have intermittent running issues after you run them a while in your machines, and this one had an E3 plug, so I assumed that the plug was part of the problem. I replaced the plug on the saw with an NGK plug, went to start it up, and it was still having an issue starting. No start whatsoever, no firing up on choke, nothing. The next thing that I did is go to the fuel, took out the old fuel, dumped in new fuel, tried to start it again, still not functioning. Then I went to the air filter, made sure that the air filter and the carburetor housing were clean. They were spotless. The next thing that I did was check the ground wire. If you guys have ever worked on these Husqvarna top handle saws, you know that there is common problems with the ground leads that go to the ignition coil. If those wires break, the saw will not start. In this particular case, I found a broken lead wire to the ignition coil, so let me show you where that's located, and I'm going to show you the replacement on that wire assembly. Just like with anything in the small engine world, there's usually multiple things that can be caused by a symptom, so you have to go through and start asking the customer a lot of questions, be able to narrow down what's actually going on with the unit. Obviously, like I said, the spark plug was a no-brainer because the customer had the wrong one in there that I do not like personally, so I automatically am going to change that. It's only a few bucks. But then after that, we have to start troubleshooting the stuff. You need air, spark, and fuel. And I went through and checked all that stuff. We were fine. So the next common sense thing to check would be the ignition coil and the ground wire assembly, which I did, and I found the problem. So let me show you that problem. All right, got the wiring system changed out on the saw. The saw works great now. I see this comment on this particular saw. For some reason, the wires end up wearing and snapping off. So if you do have a starting issue, make sure that you're taking the recoil off and checking this first before you invest a lot of money in replacing the carburetor or something else. It's a real straightforward, simple fix. The few things that I will talk to you guys about is placement of the wires. Make sure that you're getting your wires tucked in above the carburetor. If you have them tucked in behind the carburetor, what's going to happen is you're going to have a massive air leak where it attaches to the manifold, because when you attach the bolts, it's still going to be having a gap behind there, so it's not going to seal up correctly. So just make sure that you're using the plastic placement where Husqvarna has the wires to run, so that way everything can stay out of the way between the contact on the carburetor and the manifold. Thanks for watching the video. If you guys did find this helpful, make sure you guys like down below and subscribe to my channel. I got lots of other great content on there of steel and Husqvarna repairs that come through the shop on a daily basis. I've also got tools, tips, and tricks that I use in the shop here to make the repairs. Make sure you guys check out the description of my video. I often do a little highlight on what I've done, some of the stuff you might have missed in the video, and some stuff that you need to pay a little bit closer attention to. I also put some Amazon affiliate links in there for products that I think you guys will find useful, and it does generate a little bit of money for me for this project. So if you guys do like supporting my channel, that's a great way to do it. So again, thanks for watching the video, and I appreciate you guys tuning in.